Good morning. This is Kelly Lind on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day. The Senate Select Committee on Discipline and Expulsion met for the first time last night in Pierre. It's looking at Senator Julie Frye-Mueller, who allegedly acted inappropriately with regard to, quote, private maternal matters. Tomorrow, the Legislative Research Council staff member who accused Frye-Mueller of acting inappropriately will have a chance to testify in front of the committee.
So we'll come in here, gavel, back out to that room, into closed session, and then when we leave closed session, we come back here and reopen?
That is correct. That's my intention.
That was Republican Senator David Wheeler answering Hoffman. The committee is set to convene at 5 tonight. We're learning more about that conversation at the center of the Senate's investigation of Frye-Mueller. A woman who works for the Legislative Research Council says Frye-Mueller came to her office last week and the senator brought along her husband. After talking about a bill, the woman says Frye-Mueller started talking about vaccines and breastfeeding. She says the senator suggested having her husband suck on her breast to get her milk to come in. She says Frye-Mueller's husband smiled and nodded. The LRC staffer says the senator was aggressive, pointed her finger, and said repeatedly, quote, "You can't vaccinate your child anymore." The controversy has also made its way to federal court. Yesterday afternoon, Senator Julie Frye-Mueller filed a lawsuit against Senator Lee Schoenbeck. The filing claims he took away her right to free speech and her right to engage in the political process, which not only hurts her, but her constituents. She's asking that all of her privileges as a senator be returned. Now let's get a check of our forecast with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. Cold start to the day. Temperatures below zero, many locations again this morning. As we go into the late morning hours and afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will slowly try to warm to near 10. Many locations in eastern Kettleland may get up to 10. We are forecasting 28 today in Pierre and 35 in Rapid City. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
All right, thank you, Scott. After a pipe burst the day after Christmas, the Union Gospel Mission had a lot of work to do to clean up. Today, a lot of progress has been made. In December, water damaged the third floor, women's center, and thrift store. The CEO of the nonprofit says the thrift store should reopen soon.
As soon as we get a couple more employees for the thrift store, full-timers, we're up and running. We're ready to go. So we got clothes, we got new clothes, which is amazing.
Guests were able to move back into the women's shelter about a week ago. City leaders in Inwood, Iowa say it could be another year before the community gymnasium can be rebuilt following a weekend roof collapse. The gym's roof likely couldn't support the heavy snow on top, and it gave way Saturday night. Fortunately, no one was inside the gym at the time, even though it's a popular gathering place for people in the community.
Several family get-togethers, other events too, are in this building. It's going to hurt, and it'll be a while before it's rebuilt.
Inwood City Hall and Library, located on the opposite end of the building, did not receive serious damage. Some people were inside the building for a family birthday party when the roof collapsed down the hall. They were not hurt. Filmmakers are coming together to create movies in just one day. Anyone interested in creating films can now become a part of the One Day Movie Club. The goal of the group is to bring people together to film an entire movie in just one day every month.
Just being around other people who do the same things, learning their skills and being together is going to be the best part of it. A lot of things like this aren't very common in the area unless you're working a job. So to have that in a recreational sense is just something completely different and out of the norm.
The club met for the first time last night and will continue to meet once a month throughout the year. Despite the bitter cold weather, thousands of people took to the ice this past weekend to participate in the 43rd annual Winter Games at Lake Okoboji. While there, they also got to witness a spectacle in the sky with Boji Kite Festival.
It's just been exploding, and it gets more and more fun, and the friendships get stronger and stronger. The kiting community worldwide is pretty tight-knit.
The Iowa Great Lakes Chamber of Commerce estimates the Winter Games attracted over 40,000 people. Today is the last day for the downtown Sioux Falls Burger Battle. There are 32 participating restaurants across the downtown area that are hoping to be crowned the winner. Remember to vote on each burger through the DTSF Digital Passport. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens.
All right, our weather forecast today. Well, those single digits below zero, a few teens as well below zero. But the good news here, we're going to moderate. We do see those 30s coming back to Rapid City today. Rapid City not alone there, probably Pier 2. A decent amount of warming, at least into the upper 20s. Sioux Falls, we'll hope maybe we get to 9 or 10 above zero. That's about all there. The forecast for tonight, not as chilly, I think, especially true in western Ketherland. Tomorrow, we're going to see a little more momentum once again. Let's try to push in some 40s into Rapid City and Phillip. Sioux Falls, maybe close to 20 late in the day. And then I know you're anticipating what's ahead for Thursday. Well, guess what? We got to go backwards. We're going to slip. We've got another cold front coming in from North Dakota, and another lobe of Arctic air, if you will, will sneak into the forecast Thursday afternoon into Friday. Right there it is. Now, that piece of cold air, it's got a pretty firm timeline on it. I don't think it's going to last much more than late Friday afternoon. Already Friday night, we'll start to see some warming. And this is the weekend. How about the timing on that? It should be leading to melting weather. We're going to see 30s. I think Sioux Falls will be above freezing at times. And we'll just kind of start with that, okay? We'll see how Rapid City fares. It could be in the 50s there at times. So if you're kind of looking for a little break on winter, I'll raise my hand on that. I think we're in pretty good shape here. So 10 degrees today, Brookings, in your forecast, mostly sunny skies. Lows tonight about 6 in Winter, 3 degrees Chamberlain. Maybe a little patchy fog around Watertown. And then tomorrow, 21 Mitchell, a little better, 26 in Chamberlain, 43 Rapid City. Here's your 7-day forecast. So again, the temperature disguises a little of that cool down because that 16 on Thursday, that's early. So through the afternoon, it's going to get colder and colder and colder. Then we're going to bottom out below zero Friday morning. Then we'll turn around, and then we could hit 16 again on Friday, but probably not until Friday night. So just a little commentary on those 2 days there. That's a little tricky. The other thing about the weekend, we put 32 as our baseline. Let's get to 32. Let's see if we can surpass that. One of the keys will be some wind. Not a lot of wind, but enough. And I'm intrigued by that. I think that's going to be an interesting time period to watch the weather. Aberdeen also, we put the numbers there close to freezing. Same thing. We may end up raising some of these numbers, but we want to go one step at a time. And I think most of us are pretty satisfied with some of these highs. Like Pier, for example, 42 Saturday, looks good. Rapid City, there we go, close to 50 on Friday and right at 50 degrees Saturday. Check out more details online at ketherland.com.